In this video you're going to look at resizing, arranging, cropping and removing the background from images using Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you've got some images first of all on your canvas, one of the first things we're going to do is look at resizing an image. So to resize an image, if you select it, you notice you've got these pointers, these anchors that you can use to resize it. Now my advice is always to use the resizing anchors from the corner so that you keep the aspect ratio and it doesn't make the image look distorted. We've got a nice circular shape which represents the moon, but if I was to change the size from the sides just to look on my to make it look on my slide, it doesn't quite look right. So I'm going to press the back button just to undo what I've just done. So if you're ever going to resize an image, my advice is to use one of the four corners and never the sides or the top. Another thing that you might need to do is arrange the images so one is behind the other. You notice my picture of a witch is behind the picture of the moon and the tree. So what I need to do is I've got two choices. I can either send this one to the back or I can bring this one to the front. So either or, it doesn't make a difference. I'm going to right click on the image while it's selected, click on bring to front, and it'll bring this image in front of this one. I can do exactly the same with this one by clicking on bring to front, and likewise I can also send it to the back. You notice it's also sent it behind these text boxes this time, and I'm not going to be using them, so all I'm going to do is select them so that I haven't got the dotted line, I've got a solid line, then press delete on the keyboard and it will remove them from the slide. The next thing we're going to do is looking at the cropping tool. So if I double click on the image, it then changes the tab at the top of the menu bar at the top of the page so that you've got the cropping tool. If I click on crop, I can then move these to actually get rid of parts of the picture if I need to. So that's always handy, and it's always handy doing using the corner slides as well. In this case I'm just going to press back just to remove the picture and just click on crop to remove the cropping feature. So that's how you crop images. Finally, the last thing I want to show you is how to remove a background image. So you'll notice I've got this white background on a picture that I've taken from Google Images. So all I'm going to do is, while it's selected, make sure I'm on the Format tab, go to Remove Background. Now you'll notice that anything that's purple or pink is going to get removed, so I need to extend the size of this image. And Microsoft PowerPoint has done quite a good job of picking out the right areas. If, for example, let's say it didn't have the back's wings here, across there like that, or perhaps had part of the picture missing, then you can use the mark areas to keep and mark areas to remove to add areas that you need to remove from the image. Once you've finished, just click on keep the changes. So I'm going to do that because at the moment it's picked out the right bits of the image that I want to keep. I'm going to click on keep changes, and there you can see my witch has been added to the picture. Another tip that might save you some time and might save you the chance of not having to do that, if you find an image on Google which has this grey and white checkered background, it's a PNG image, and if I right click and copy this image, go over to my presentation, right click, paste it in. Now if I paste it as an image, it comes with a black background, so I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to paste it in using the destination theme, which is this one. And you'll notice that it doesn't have, it's already removed the background for me. That's not on all images on the internet, that's just on images that have this white and grey checker on the background.